someone to assist with our routine professionally and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.
Hello, good morning everybody. It's 13th of September. My name is Michael, and this is the pre-London market open with Liteforex. Of course, we will start from the risk warning. Trading on financial markets carries risk. Contracts for difference are complex financial products that are traded on margin trading. CFDs carries a high level of risk since leverage can work both to your advantage and disadvantage. As a result, CFDs may not be suitable for all investors because you may lose all your invested capital. You should not risk more than you are prepared to lose before deciding to trade. You need to ensure that you understand the risks involved and taking into account your investment objectives and level of experience. Okay, guys. Yeah, as we spoke yesterday, I will be with you instead of Piotr for the upcoming week. So yesterday we talked about the ECB and yeah, guys, they did. That's why I said it's a hard topic to discuss, because they're neither from the chart, neither from the fundamental perspective. It was really hard to prepare for that. Honestly, myself, I didn't trade it at all, and yeah, it was my good position, meaning no position yesterday, because they just like spike up, spike down. They went for all the stops, and right now we see that the dollar is weakening. And so maybe we'll discuss what Mario Draghi said. Of course, they lowered the deposit rate to 0.5%, as expected. And yeah, Mr. Draghi said they will start the QE. Another QE lower with the 22 billion per month, but yeah, it is lower a lower amount than expected. But he said that it will continue until it will be no need for that, and yeah, until they will start to seeing the better perspective, and they were considering to hiking the rates. Yeah, so it worked. The first lowering the deposit rate worked as expected. The euro weakened, and then Mario Draghi started the comment with the QE, which did help the euro, right? It's a weird situation, because all of that should this easing of the policy should weaken the currency the most, but obviously the market read that the stimulus will help them a lot. But honestly, guys, I don't think it will last long, because in the time when the interest rates and government bond yields are already negative, this was it was like a more symbolic gesture than effective stimulus, from the dependent on the loser of the fiscal policy. So I think it was just okay, I will do what is expected to do, and yeah, and also this move was based also on also on the lowering the rates from the Fed perspective, right? So they had to lower the rates also. If they wouldn't do that, it was the risk that the euro would strengthen too much, right? In the background, yesterday we had the inflation from US, and I think that's the core driver for today's morning weakening of the dollar, because the inflation was higher than expected. The estimate was 2.3, previous 2.2, and we were having the 2.4. So it raised a bit more than expected, and it's a clear signal and clear like you can say indicator for the Fed to cut the rates next week. Also, we had the we have the cheering from the Donald Trump side on Twitter that they should even go below zero. But I think it's starting this his theater all over again. But this lowering the interest rates ahead of the a little bit not, we can say, not good data from the non-farm payrolls, but overall the unemployment rate and the ISM of the non-manufacturing PMI was very good. So I think overall the economy is strong. The trade war tensions, it's another topic, are easing right now, we can say, because after the delaying as an act of the goodwill, after the delaying tariffs, after the considering the 16 more goods to buy from China, we see right now another information from Donald Trump that he could even consider interim trade deal, like temporary trade deal, right? So we see that I think it's it's a more like a theater to calm down the markets, say something good, like calm down the situation, because it escalated too much for the both sides ahead of the also the end of the year, and I think nobody wants to risk profits from the end of the year sales. Also we have to admit that today we have the retail sales from US, which the estimates are a bit low, even lower lower than the half retail sales month to month, and core retail sales the 10th of the previous reading. So I think right now the good position for shorting the dollar against the euro could be the good scenario, could be the good position according to this good mood on the market towards the euro. And I think that it will be good, but in my opinion we should wait. It will be good till the opening of the US market, right? Because right now in the US market are in a good there's a good sentiment towards the easing of the trade war, and good another information according to the trade war, right? But if we had really the readings about the retail sales so bad, I think this trend would continue, at least for today. But guys, as I said, shortening the dollar against the euro could be the good idea for at least for the US market opening. But also you should consider for the whole day to long on the euros against I think it would be also to diversify it against euro pound, euro Swiss franc, or euro yen. but right now we are in a good moment. We should, okay, so every good you can see right now if we will hold these levels, I think we will go down to this support, but if we will hold this level, and as I said to you, I am trading right now with the swing, which you can see like here in the Asian hours. I was asleep, yeah. So everyone in in the Euro time zone, so I missed that. But I mentioned my strategy before, and one of them which I use the most. But according to the Euro Pound, I will look for the fuller swing up above the support line. We see that also on the Euro Yen and on the Swiss franc. How does it look? On the Swiss franc, we okay, it looks like the range which we can trade looks like this spike. I think we will double that. Which means we should hold for the Euro Pound levels above 89.50 towards this zone. We can say between 90.19 and 90.34, 35 we can say for the Euro Pound. For the Swiss franc, it looks similar. Measure the spike. And double the range. We see we'll go for the next resistance and for the next supply zone. Yeah, so for the Swiss franc, the levels will be from 10.25 to 1.26 to 10.43. So we will have like 60-70 pips. I think the range could go. I don't know if they will do that today, but I think if we will have this scenario going up for the euro, which is a very probable, very like to happen, at least for today, we should see something like this. From the euro yen perspective, again, this range, meaning from 119.50 till 121.27, something like that. Let's check. Yeah, they are going for the stops once again on the USD. Yeah, I think it's I think that the Europe is already trading towards the interest rate cuts, but the drivers for the markets right now are also the trade war, which maybe the market is reading that it's a little bit too much of saying a lot stuff that does not mean overall much. Like the trade war is still the tariffs are imposed, delayed for 2 weeks, but delayed, but still they are imposed. There is no significant move from both sides. It's like wait and see, and wait for another move. So I guess if we won't see, if you will see from the euro dollar perspective, if we will see continuing the trend, yes, still above this right now support level, which is 1066. If we will still continue to go upside, the reading from the retail sales will be no good, and we will not see any of the bombing tweet from Donald Trump's side, and any significant information about the trade war, new possibility of a new deal or something like that. But it should be very, very strong. Then I think we will see weaker dollar. Okay, guys, it's Friday. It's I try to do it very, very short, to compose everything in very, very like a small pill to you for the Friday. That's it for me. Thank you for yesterday. Again, thank you for today. And later today I will schedule the plan for the next week. So please, if you have any of a question, any of request, what we can add to the webinar, like I don't know, you would like to see something more, or maybe discuss other currencies or commodities which you are interested, please leave that in the comment, or join us during the webinar, and frequently ask. So thanks again. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great London session. Great morning, and see you next time. Probably it will be Tuesday, the first meeting. So see you later on Tuesday. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
It would be great to have someone who could do our work for us, right? Someone to prevent us from making mistakes. Someone to assist with our routine professionally, and allow us to devote our time to communicating with our closest people. If only we could get results without wasting our time for nothing. Unfortunately, it's impossible in real life. But wait, Liteforex social trading. Spend your time doing what really matters to you.